Hi, my name's Daniel Platt, and today I'm going to show you how to use the PHP development server by installing WordPress on my local machine. Before you begin, you'll have to have MySQL installed, because that's what WordPress uses for the database. So the first thing I think we need to do is get WordPress installed. So let's get WordPress, and what we want to do is copy the link. And for this, I like to put all my stuff in sites in my home directory. And in here, I'm just going to create a directory called WordPress. And let's change into that directory. And what we'll do is we'll download the latest file. The latest is just a link that always gets you the latest version of WordPress, regardless of what version there is. Great, and now we need to extract it. If you grab the zip one, then it's unzip. Oops, let's do a little bit of tidy up, so we don't need that file anymore. Was it WordPress? And move everything into this directory, and then I can delete that directory. Great. So now we have WordPress installed in a folder. But how do we run it? Well, PHP has a built-in server, and you use that with the -S command argument, and then you give it an IP address which resolves to your computer. In this case I'm using localhost, and then you give it a port number. And finally you just need to give it a file to run. And in our case it should just be index.php. And then that'll keep running, and it will show us every command we type in, or every request to the web server. So let us get a web browser back. So we can see there, that's the IP address and port number that we specified. And if we paste that in, okay, so we need to create a config file. It'll do that for us. Should do. We're running everything into index. Let's try that again. Actually, I don't think we need a router. So by specifying index, I was telling PHP to route all requests to the index.php, which isn't what we want. So let's quickly whiz through. The database name, WordPress, is fine. I'm going to use root with no password, and that is a very bad thing to do, but this is local, so I'm not too fussed. If you do this in production, then all bets are off. The database is local for me, and I'm going to leave the table prefix as WP_. Can't select the database. Right. We haven't created a database for it, so we can do that. But look, you can see all the different requests that were made to PHP from Safari. So what we need to do is go into MySQL. In my case, again, it's root with no password, and I can just type create database WordPress semicolon. That's done. Go back to that, and if we try again, it should work. Great. And we'll just install it. Oh, we need an email address. And there you go. You are running PHP without a web server and everything is working. There are limitations to this. The PHP web server cannot handle 2 requests at exactly the same time. So if you make a request in this to a web page and that makes another request back to the PHP server, that will not work. But that said, this PHP web server is great for testing. Let me know how you get on, and I'll see you in the next video.